like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Married to Medicine Season 6, Episode 10. I hope y'all will enjoy this episode. Y'all know I'm recording on my computer now. So if it looks like I'm not looking at y'all, it's because it's weird for me to look at the camera and not be looking at me. It's just awkward. So, whatever. Anyway, because I need to see my facial expressions sometimes. But I digress. So yeah, Married to Medicine, Season 6, Episode 10. It was a good episode or whatever. It comes on after Atlanta Housewives. And we see they're saying that Married to Medicine is going to be moving to Saturdays at 9. I'm like, first it was on Sundays. Then they moved to Fridays. And now it's on Saturdays. I'm like, this is a really good show. Like, stop moving it around, baby. So, if you have not done so already, please take a moment and subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird. Jaybird. Yeah. I don't know if I like that or not, but I'm going to keep saying it that way because I just am. And do not forget to like, comment, and share this video, and to always hit that notification bell because it lets you know when I have new videos up. So the episode starts off, we see Dr. Jackie. Oh! I almost forgot. So y'all know I sell merchandise on the Teespring website. I have got to the point where my Teespring items, my shirts, my hoodies, my mugs, you can see them under this video. You will see where it says buy Jaylee's Corner merchandise. So go ahead, shop my stuff, get you a hoodie, get you a t-shirt, get you a mug. Okay, it don't just say Jaylee's Corner. It says I have all kind of stuff. So make sure to look at you can see the items. You can see the Be Big shirts, the Pleasant Petty Savage shirts. You can see it all. So do not forget, it's right below there. You know what I'm saying? You can see it. You see it? You see it? Thank you. Okay. So the episode starts off. We see Dr. Jackie, and she's at her office visiting with a patient. And, she's bringing up how she's spending less and less time at work. She learned from the last season, where Curtis was all out in these streets cheating and stuff. And so she's learned from that. And she's like, I get to spend more time with less patients, meaning I'm still seeing patients, but I'm just not seeing 100. I'm seeing 50. And so instead of taking, 5 minutes with one patient, I can take 10 minutes because I have more time to spend because I'm seeing less patients. I'm like, girl, that's smart. She brings up how, she also wants to be able to spend more time with her husband, which she's been doing, and spend more time with her friends, which she's also been doing. She says she's basically happier. And she seems and looks happier. She does. She really, really do. So we see two things. We see Heavenly going to see Contessa, okay? But also Simone and Mariah hanging out. So, she comes in, she brings Contessa some gifts, some little, massages, all this. She's like, I didn't know what to bring you. So she brought her different things as a little gift, for her little breast surgery. Just like little girly girl stuff, okay? Now, she do say Contessa looks great, but she then looks at Contessa's boobs and say, well, what size did you get? And she's like, well, I got like a full B or a small C. And then she's like, so she basically got her same boob size. And Mariah, Heavenly was like, who goes and gets a double mastectomy and then gets reconstructive surgery and gets the same titties? And I'm like, someone who didn't do it to get bigger boobs. I'm like, I get it. But at the same time, Contessa's issue was not her boob size. She just wanted perky breasts, the same way her breasts have been before. And I'm like, her issue was never that she wanted bigger boobs. She just didn't want cancer. We also see Quad comes too. So you was Quad. I guess Quad and Heavenly is the new dynamic duo. Honey, it's just like death and destruction with them two. I just can't. Them two don't need to be like so buddy because it's I just don't like it. I don't like it. They bring up how they did not go to Mariah party, and they both. heavily more than Quad is saying that, well, Mariah was being messy by having the whole Black Love party when Quad was getting married. So I'm like, if that's the case, can they not have like birthday parties because Quad? No. Can they not have kid birthday parties? I mean, Quad don't have no kids and not trying no husband. So you can't then say, well, don't throw nothing because Quad went through a divorce. Well, then Quad needs to leave. Okay, she need to go ahead and be on Ready for Love. She can go ahead and be on some show about single women. You can't be on a show about being married to medicine and then get mad when someone throws a party about black love because one person happens to be going through a divorce. Heavenly is trying my nerves this season, okay? Quad brings up how, she's going to go on the couples trip because she wants to get ready for the next phase in her life, which would include her hanging out with her friends who are couples and she's single. I said, girl, you're going to have a rude awakening. So over at Simone, when Mariah chilling out, hanging out or whatever, they went out to eat, I believe. And, Mariah brings up how she was surprised that, surprised, more disappointed that Quad and Heavenly did not come to the party. And, she said, I feel like, maybe it was the best thing because if they did not have the best intentions, maybe it was great for them to not come. I mean, I feel like Heavenly and Mariah don't like each other. I don't think they ever will. And I don't think Heavenly ever has the best intentions. Even when Heavenly has good intentions, it's always some bullshit afoot behind it. So I never feel like she has the best intentions. You know what I'm saying? Simone said she feel like Quad needs to take a break from the group. And I'm like, ooh, here we go. So she said, with Quad, she wants to go through the tough time by herself, going through the divorce. She does not want to talk to anybody. She does not bring anything up. So if that's the case, I'm saying she can take a break because, she's like, well, ain't she come, Mariah, like, well, ain't she come on a couple trip? And so mom was like, well, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? She don't want to talk about it. Like, she don't want to talk about the divorce, about Greg, about nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? And we can't ask her any questions. So what's the purpose of her coming on the trip if we can't talk to her about what she got going on a couple's trip? Like, it makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? She brings up too, like, if it was too painful for her to come to a couple's love party, why would you come on a couple's trip? And I said, honey, if that don't make the absolute sense, if you're saying that, why would anybody, like, you're questioning Mariah's thought process to have a couple's party, but Toya and Eugene are celebrating their anniversary and they're having a couple trip and inviting somebody who's getting divorced. Are you not gonna go to her thing either? They just don't like Mariah, and I wish they can just admit that Mariah could be like, Mariah can throw a housewarming party for Quad and bring eligible bastards who have the best looking everything, they rich or whatever, and Heavenly will still say, oh, she trying to act like you can't find your own man. It's like Heavenly, I think, enjoys the fact that Mariah and Quad be beefing. And anytime it's some little that she can bring up, she's like, well, you know what? We don't like her for this and this and reason. I'm like, girl, go ahead somewhere. So we do see the couples packing for the trip, mainly Heavenly and Damon and Toya and Eugene. And it's around the same time that the headlines came out about Quad supposedly, allegedly, taking all the furniture up out of her and Dr. G's house. And, for the most part, Damon like, look, I just want them to work it out and be together. I'm like, Damon, you delusional. Like, you delusional in your marriage, you delusional on this show. Because, and and I don't mean that you can't want the best for people, but Quaz and Greg do not need to be together. Like, at all, at all, at all. Like, that marriage has run its course. They may not have been together in the first place. But, you like, I want them to be together. That ain't what they need. Sometimes people have to understand some people are better off apart. Like, just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Have me bring up how, what, she lucky because if it was me and I was getting divorced, I would have set all the furniture on fire. Like, I would have burned it all up. So, you know what I'm saying? At least she got some of the deal because she had the furniture. Heavenly, you know what? Heavenly just irks all my nerves. We have Eugene, he like, Ball Alert is not like a credible site. That's like a gossip site or whatever. It's, what I'm saying, that's on Instagram. You can't really believe what they saying. But what happened because Quad also admitted that she did it. You know what I'm saying? It was what it was. So Toya bring up how if she ever got a divorce, and she was like, but you never will. She's like, but if I ever did, you know what I'm saying, the furniture being moved out wouldn't be an issue because I wouldn't move out. And I said, well, you know what, I agree. I feel like if and when I get married, if we get divorced, he got to move out. Like, I ain't going nowhere, bro. Unless you buying me a new house or paying for me to move somewhere, I ain't. No, we're gonna be in the house together. Or like this, like Quad and Greg. But from there, she brings up how she do know that they're gonna have to eventually have a conversation because they have to figure out how to move on from their friendship with Quad and Greg because they're like, we usually hang out with them as couples. So like, if they divorce, like, how is that gonna go? And I'm like, girl. I mean, I think you get Quad and divorce and he gets Greg. I think when couples break up, usually you can be friends with one or the other, but I feel like if the husband's friends with the husband and I'm friends with the wife, we can be friends separately and we got to pick and choose which party they come to. But that is hard to kind of figure out. Anyway, from there we do see everyone coming to the airport. Now Jackie come up in the goddamn little wheelchair thing, because she hurt her foot working out, and she said I didn't want to get an X-ray, I didn't want to get MRI on it. I just said nope, I'll worry about when I get back because I was not missing this trip. But Jackie, you a doctor. What if your foot fall off? Girl, I said, but they say doctors make the worst patients. Anyway, we do see everyone shows up to the airport. Even contestant Scott show up, and it was a little awkward. And you heard Eugene say, Toya, be nice. And the fact that you have to tell your wife to be nice to someone who has really not done anything to you except not come to a punk ass party because her daddy was sick, okay? And you was only mad at her because she commented last season that y'all always on a party. And it's true. Like, girl, Toya is so fucking childish. You know what I'm saying? They figure out that Quad, as usual, she's running late. And Eugene, like, we're not gonna wait for her outside. Like, we're gonna go in and check in. Like, when she get here. And we do hear them, like, on the inside, like, calling out her name on the PA system. And we found out that she got there, like, 10 minutes before the plane took off. Quad would have got left. Completely left because she just, girl, you're too late. You're too goddamn late. So they get over there to is in Antigua. They get over there or whatever, and they're taking like a little bus to the villa. On the bus ride to the hotel. So they all congratulate Toya and Eugene because they're there because they're celebrating Toya and Eugene's 10-year wedding anniversary. And they're celebrating that or whatever. Eugene brings up how he wants to make a toast to the great memories that the couples will make and all that good stuff. Quad, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, me too, because I'm not a couple. He like, well, no, you're still married, you know what I'm saying? So you're still a couple. Well, now that's what I saw last night. And they're like, what? Huh? What? She then say she is being Quad. Quad then says, well, I saw Greg at the club last night dancing with some girl all up on her. You know what I'm saying? Push like this, dancing. And Kurt's like, they was like, oh, really? Oh, wow. That's shocking. I mean, why? He cheated. So, I don't know. And she filed for divorce. So, honey, when Curtis then said, oh, Curtis is the perfect old man who, like, logically asked the right questions. He said, oh, so y'all was both at the club, like, at the same place? Oh, well, no, no. I had to meet my friend and pick up something for my friend there. And I went there, and he was there, and I saw him. Girl, the fuck bye. Quad ain't fooling no goddamn body. As Toya said in her little confessional thing, she was like, no, Quad friend saw Greg, called Quad, and Quad came out of that club. And I'm like, that's exactly what happened. Someone called Quad and told Quad he was down there. And she went down there and saw it. And my thing is, Quad, you filed for divorce, mama. You filed for divorce. Before you filed for divorce, y'all had already been going through it. If that man at a club, and what you go to clubs to dance, I'm not saying it's right. I ain't saying that. But what I'm saying is you can't make it seem as if you and him was at the same place. He saw you. He said, you know what? I'm going to go do this on her face. That man was out hanging out because y'all are waiting to get divorced. And he was dancing. I mean, I get it. She said, I saw him up in the club kissing and hugging on some girl. But he was dancing with a girl. I mean, okay. He moving on fast. We, whatever. But no one, people ain't believed in y'all marriage in a long time. Y'all ain't believing y'all marriage. So why is it so hard to believe that he's moving on from the marriage that you want a divorce from? I'm just, girl, I can't do it. I just can't do it. But Curtis asked her, oh, y'all was there together at the same place? Oh, no, I was being, girl, bye. Anyway, so they get to the little villa, whatever, in Antigua. It's Antigua, not Anguilla, Antigua. And the villa looks amazing. Like, it looks really, really nice. Toya, she spent some money. Toya said that they wasn't going to spend that much of a coin. That looked like a coin. Like, that looked like a couple coins. I'm saying a couple of chings out. That did not look cheap. Like, it didn't even look, it looked expensive. Okay, that's what it looked. Anyway, so she brings up how it was like two villas so that everybody can have their own space or whatever. And she then says, like, so y'all gonna be in this villa, y'all gonna be in the other villa, you know what I'm saying? And y'all can pick any room. Okay, break. And so Jackie hobble her way to the room, and she picks a really good room. Toya and Eugene then say, well, no, this is our room. This is what I feel about that. You can't say you here pick any room, we pick a room, and you say no. What you should have said was, let us go pick our room first in this villa, and then whichever room we don't pick, y'all can go pick. Because I would have said, no, you told me any room, I picked this one, it's mine, is what I would have done. And it rubbed me the wrong way. I hate that. Don't tell me go pick my own room and I go pick my own room and then you want it. Oh, Indian giver. I don't like that. Anyway, um, we see how who was when? Scott and Contessa. Scott and Contessa get to their room or whatever, and Contessa, like, her, she looked like she had been crying. I was like, what's going on or whatever. So we find out that on their way to that villa, Toya got spooked by like a crab. And when she got spooked, she said, ah! And her hands flew back. One hand flew back and hit Contessa straight in the boob. Okay, straight in the boob. And Contessa's like, it hurts. It feels swollen. I feel like something's wrong. She hit it so hard, blah, 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 blah. So she's like, I wonder if she did it on purpose, because how is it the only person who I don't get along with, accidentally hits me in my boob, not in my face, not in my arm, you know what I'm saying, anywhere else, but how does she dare say hit me in the titty? And I said, I mean, I see it both ways. I see it as far as Contessa, girl, you scratch, you're doing too much. At the same time, if it was me, and if someone I get along with happens to have a whole moment and hit me in my boob, I would feel like that bitch did it on purpose. Like, for me, I don't think Contessa wondering that was crazy. I think anyone would wonder that, including me. So I see it both ways. Like, girl, it's too much, but at the same time, you never know. And Toya, you know, she not a violent person. She isn't. And I'll say that, but because it's the one person who you have issues with, you may question whether in my nipple, really in my nipple, or whatever, or wherever it was in the breast. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? So she's kind of upset or whatever. Scott, like, don't think that, I don't think it was on purpose. So Scott is telling her, like, just calm down. I think he can see, because she's hurting, she's just kind of not spiraling, but like just saying stuff because she's mad or whatever. And I'm like, girl, it's okay. So, because of Breastgate, Scott come down and tell them that, Contessa and him won't be going to dinner because, the whole boob. So people knew that Toya hit her in the boob. It was an accident. Well, I didn't elbow her out. It was my hand. He like, well, whatever it was, you know what I'm saying, her breast hurts really badly, she's whatever. And so, we're not gonna go. And then, so he go upstairs or whatever. Here go Toya. Well, I ain't gonna let that ruin the vacation. As it shouldn't, but whatever. But I do feel like, she had surgery. And people forget that, surgery is surgery. She had a double vasectomy and then had to have the boobs. People know a breast job hurts. Okay? So imagine having all your stuff taken out and then getting something else put back in and then someone hitting you in the, her boob only a B. It ain't that much meat. It hurts. She's a little woman. It hurt. I don't get why they're acting as if, oh, it's not any big deal. Bitch, it was surgery. Should she get over it? Yes, but she did what she should have done. My breast hurt. I'm aggravated. I'm staying home. Cool. Leave it at that. So, um, I know Jackie then said, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure because it was Toya, how, Contessa may be making it seem as if it's worse than what it was. Jackie, don't do that, Jackie. Just shut up. So, on the bus. They on the bus going to the dinner, whatever. Heavenly brings up, y'all saw Contessa. Her breast is swollen. It is a bruise. Like, you hit her hard enough to where it left a bruise or whatever. And, you know what I'm saying? She's upset. She was crying or whatever because she was in pain. Heavenly then says, and she also was wondering if you did it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? She just questioned if it was done intentionally, which makes Toya, she can get out my villa. First of all, Toya, it ain't your goddamn villa. Like, I feel like it's Bravo because I think Bravo paid for the trip. This ain't your villa, girl. You didn't buy or build that villa. Shut up, Toya. And now she crying. I'm not like, girl. Look, that's too. Look, I ain't crying for shit. Okay, why are you, girl? I was over it. I'm looking like, okay, everybody doing too much. Contessa was doing too much, saying it could have been her, but I get it why she did it. Jackie doing too much, I'm like, oh, she managed her. And here comes Toya crying. But my thing is, y'all are acting like, oh, Toya, it's okay. I don't know why I don't know why Contessa would say that. You know what I'm saying? Contessa just, Simone said, Contessa was wrong for suggesting it was on purpose. Her asking wasn't on purpose, wasn't wrong. It wasn't. And she's had a private conversation with Heavenly, so I think my thing was, no one go ask Heavenly why bring it up on the trip. And my thing is not only that, why bring it up when she ain't there? I hate when they bring things up and the person who said it ain't there, so they can't defend themselves. But I'm looking like, but I don't care. It was just stupid. I'm like, next, at the dinner. At the dinner, they give each other loving gifts because, of course, remember this is for Toya and Eugene's wedding. I'm looking all over the place, y'all. I'm so sorry. At the dinner, they give each other gifts. So Eugene gave Toya a diamond. It was a fake one. The real one is at home. So the size of the diamond. It was like a fake one for her to see the diamond size. So I'm looking like Toya and Eugene then paid off this tax debt. And I feel like, does anyone else feel like they're doing too much? Like, I feel like they're doing extra things to make people feel like they got it. Like, we're going to build this house, go on this expensive trip. I'm going to buy her this huge diamond ring. It's like a new, I guess, like a new wedding ring. I just don't want them to go back in debt. Like, and I mean that in the best way. Toya gave him a coupon sex book, meaning you can get, a free this, a free that, all these different little sexual flirty things that she could do her husband. Toya probably gave the cheapest gift, but I think she thought about a gift that wasn't about money. But I'm surprised she did that. Mariah gave Aiden a bracelet because he said he wanted jewelry that he can wear at the hospital. He gave her a Chanel bracelet. Okay, it was cute. Jackie gave Curtis a black diamond. And I mean like a black diamonds. A black diamond bracelet. She said because they have been through so much. And, diamonds go through so much to become diamonds. And, a black diamond. Absolutely. He gave her which looked like new rings, like little wedding rings. Or like infinity rings. Because she didn't say what it was. So I was a bit confused for a moment. But I was just like, I guess it's like, rings to wear because they still together. Damon gave Heavenly diamond earrings. She got him Versace cufflinks, which was stupid because he don't wear real shirts. He had on a white tee at the dinner. I said, Damon ain't got no damn clothes, baby. I don't know what's going on with that. Cecil gave Cecil got Simone a box. And the box said, because he brought up how she always said that he does not say I love you enough. So the box says, just so that you know, because I don't say enough, this is a reminder that I love you. So she laughed about that or whatever. But then she got the real gift, which was like a Louis Vuitton. I don't know if it was a wallet or a clutch. But it was, Louis Vuitton. And then she got him a bracelet, too. Said it was like a symbol of how much she wanted their marriage to work, how much she loved him. It's cute how much they in love they are. But it's because they having sex again. Heavenly also got Quad a little gift because, she wants to be friends. Okay. And then she got worse. Okay. So, Toya has a game. It's called Drink or Truth. I said, oh, that's fun. Either get drunk or tell the truth. So she asked Cecil, like, if you could be a one, no, if you woke up the next day and you was a woman, like, what you do? He said, I'll be twerking. I'll be on Instagram, twerk, 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 twerking it on up. I said, okay, cool. She then asked Eugene, have you ever thought about cheating on me? He instantly said no. Mariah then says, oh, ask Aiden. Ha 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 ha. And they all laugh. We all know that Aiden has cheated on Mariah before, but it is what it is. Quad then says, but don't ask Greg. And so like, why would I? She's like, because he cheated. And she was like, oh, I was I wasn't thinking about that. She then says, but I was thinking about you, taking on that furniture out of the house. I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus. I'm like, why would you say that, Toya? But at the same time, Quad brought up you brought up your husband cheating, and you assume I'll think about that, but no, I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking the fact that in the news it was said that you took all the stuff out the house. That's what I'm thinking about. Okay, I'm like, it's gonna be bad from here. So Quad then goes on to say, that's what the blog said or whatever. That's not what I said. And then she said, well, they said Greggy was on the radio doing interviews. And then she's like, Greg, does things for whatever reason. And then Mariah asked, why did he say that, Quad? And she said, was he just being petty? And she said, yeah, he was being petty. He's upset. He just does things for his own reasons. So Mariah then agrees with Quad, like, yeah, it is, was petty of him to do those things. She's like, you know what? And that's your personal business. We get that too. She says, but at times your friends do want to be told something. And what I got by her saying that was, you don't have to come to us and give us every single detail. But, when it's something that's so public, we assume that you would tell us at least, girl, you lying. Or something, you would say a little something. And I agree with what Mariah said. Like, when certain things happen, you expect them to just not say nothing is weird when you were in a closed space with people who are supposed to be friends. So I was the same way. I thought the same thing. It was a calm conversation. Okay? Wasn't nobody hype. Quad wasn't hype when you're in Mariah. Mariah wasn't in that Quad. It was a normal conversation. Heavenly then goes, well, she did that, and y'all should let it go. And then she's like, well, you can't speak for Quad. So at this point in time, now Mariah and Heavenly go back and forth. Because when Mariah then says back to Heavenly, you can't speak for Quad. Quad can speak for Quad. Honey, Quad, like, you know what? I'm not going to talk about all the things of my divorce. I saw my husband dance with a whole woman in my face. It's too much to talk about everything that happens. Now, at this point in time, she used her crying voice, okay? Ain't no tears coming out, but she used her crying voice. And I'm like, here she go. And at this moment, shit went crazy. So Quad is having her, tearful sound voice, but no tears out her eyes. But then having this, well, you shouldn't have to say nothing. No one should require you to. Mariah, like him, saying, well, first of all, no one was asking her to give out all this information, okay? Heavenly was being an evil bitch, okay? That evil bitch out there. She was being teamed to, and you could see the evilness in Heavenly just coming out her pores as she was getting more and more and more and more active, more and more. For her name to be Heavenly, she is devilish all the way up and through. Okay, Mariah being like, you know what? I've known Quad the longest, and I can ask her what I want to ask her. It ain't got nothing to do with you. So shut your ass up. See, now as she's saying that, okay, no, that ain't what happened. Heavenly first said, I'm speaking for myself. I can say what the fuck I want in this bitch. And then she called Mariah a bitch, which made Mariah then say, blah, blah, blah. Shut your ass up. At the same time as Mariah saying, I can do whatever, it was a mess. So at the same time, Heavenly said to Mariah, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. I'm looking like, and everyone's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what's going on? Things get so heated to where Mariah grabs a flute glass, breaks the flute glass, and just holds it in her hand like, like, Heavenly, bitch, if you try me, I'm gonna cut you. At this point, I'm looking like, where the fuck is security? Did they not just see her do that and hold it in her hand? Toya like, what is you doing? And then Quiet like, girl, what is wrong with you? Are you kidding me? They're trying to get the glass out of out of Mariah's hand. But I feel like Mariah saw Heavenly turn up and look demonically like she gonna kill a bitch. And so she's like, I'm not gonna let her sneak me. I'm gonna catch that bitch first. At this point in time, we see Mariah, you know what I'm saying, telling Damon, well, don't try to calm me down. You know what I'm saying? Talk to your wife. Because at this point in time, Heavenly is the person who has elevated the situation to where it was just, oh, extra, extra, extra. So she then says, no one at this table can defend me against Quad. Like, it just ain't gonna happen. I'm saying, I've known her the longest. And you know what I'm saying, Heavenly, looked a fool to me trying to defend Quad to me. Like, bitch, you can't do that. I've known her the longest. And I agree. You can't nobody come defend Karla to me. You can't. I've known her for 25, 25 years. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna happen. Just stupid. At this point in time, Heavenly gets up, tossed the chair at Mariah. Not like at her head, but she gets up and slings it Mariah's way. I'm like, Lord Jesus. And she's like, your mama look like a fool. And now it's on. Okay. Everything going crazy. At this point in time, you see people having to physically pull Heavenly away because she's just that amped up, whatever. She's trying to fight Mariah. You see Aiden yelling to Damon to get your wife because Heavenly is escalated. And for me, I find it crazy that Damon didn't do shit. Like, I'm like, how did you not get up and get your wife? I was completely confused. Like, what? He's sitting there just saying, well, all of this is no one's business. And, quiet stuff is no one's business. But your wife over there acting a plum D fool. Like, how are you not trying to get her to calm the fuck down? Okay, it's just stupid. At this point in time, it's so crazy because Aiden is saying to Damon, bruh, it's family. Get your wife. It's family, it's family, it's family. And then Damon and Aiden get into it. Honey, Aiden is like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? It's family. Damon is looking at Aiden like, whatever, what you want to do? I don't care. I'm looking like, what the hell just happened? And Eugene is sitting in between Damon and Aiden. So Eugene like, wait, Damon, calm down. You know what I'm saying? And then you had Eugene having to calm down Damon, like, bruh, calm down. Aiden is just defending his wife. That's all. Chill. And it's just a mess. Because the whole time that Damon and Aiden is going back and forth, not even going back and forth, but is Damon is being escalated to. He's getting hype. And at no point is he telling his wife. Because Mariah said to Damon, at what point do you get your wife and tell her she wrong? At what point do you get her and let her know she's went too far? And Damon's so busy arguing with Aiden, he don't really hear Mariah. You have Heavenly acting like a crazy. It was just crazy. It was crazy. Everyone's like, what the hell just happened? You see Damon standing in one place, you see Mariah and Aiden walking off. It was a fucking mess. And the whole time, Heavenly is being held back by Simone. Honey, it was a mess, a full-fledged mess, and that's how the episode went off. So, honey, I'll put your comments below. Put your comments below on who you think was the wildest person on this episode, Mariah, Heavenly, or Damon. Okay, let me know. Anyway, I am Jay Lee. This is Jaylee's Corner. Peace.
He's like love, 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 and music.